We're still in the tournament. That's confusing. I think they must have changed around the format since before. I must... I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I guess I'll take it. I assume I'm in the losers bracket somewhere. But as to where exactly, oh, I don't know. I've never gotten a spatula as the first item. So let's see how that goes. Won't do anything at all for me quite some time. Well, our grand tradition of just not using items, I guess, shall continue. Okay, any synergies? Nice, I guess. So what can we do with a... So realistically we could maybe get a... Runan's Hurricane is pretty nice. Do some goofy stuff with trying to make someone into an assassin. Probably the most common one is using the recurve bow to make them into a blade master. Or a sorcerer with a... Sorcerer's a very, very strong synergy. It gives you a bunch of ability power. Okay, that's decent stuff. So we could go for the blade master thing. So yeah, we're pretty incentivized to go towards a Blade Master Gunslinger kind of composition, so that the crucial item to make that work is the recurve bow plus a spatula, so that's a fairly heavy incentivization to go down that route. We need to find pirates though for that to be practical. Let's swap out Garen for Morkars. I believe that's slightly better. Just confirming. So I believe it's on the second loss we get knocked out of the tournament. So we've had one loss so far. Okay. Let's... Do we want to buy up? Or could we sell and... Let's see, so... Yeah, let's buy up. So, kind of roughly. Ugh. They've got a good formation to make sure that Garen is gonna destroy everyone. I remember that one. So it's kind of like a little snake formation with Garen at the front. Yeah. Set ourselves up for actually. Set ourselves up for ranges as well. Ooh, it would be rude not to. Alright, well that's another reason to go for Blade Masters, as we've got our first one. Let's see, so if we can find just one more Blade Master, then we can set up that combo, and we can potentially move if the Tristana stuff doesn't really work out. We could always put on a Ranger, potentially. I don't know how sensible that is in a Ranger, but it could work, I suppose. And Blade Master stuff is very, very good later on to get that done. Having a level 2 Shen is extremely good. And potentially bung a bunch of items onto him and make him our primary tank. That's what it is, just because there's not to. Push the boat out a little. I feel like we've got a pretty good defensive line already, just basically with this dude here, so we can maybe get away with something a little bit more spicy. Only problem, of course, with having him up the front is that everyone's dog is quite heavy. Could go for a second spatula to give us an extra person for the whole game. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, never mind. Right. Let's get the most expensive thing we can get, which is going to be a poppy with a recap bow. Siri apparently has got some pretty nice items. Let's have a look. I guess which way is that? There's a lot of wasted time in the current version of TFT, for sure, for sure. Let's buy up to the next level. Take a quick look at what the series got going on. Okay, I know what I'm talking about.
The dark should fear me.
Okay, well, let's get the... Do we want a wild stuff at all? No, but that does give us a Blade Master. Alright, so we've got... There we go. We've got the Shen ult off, which is extremely good. And then using it to clean up everything else. Like that. Shazoom! And hey, our first win? What am I saying? Ah, and here is a Blade Master. Here is another Blade Master. Wait. Alright, good to go. Let's chuck away a lot of the stuff which we're never going to get to use. So, we should potentially get a chance of an extremely fast attacking virus. Jeez! Yep. That'll do it. Ooh, man. Holy no.
The dark should fear me.
I think we're...
Tremble at my roar.
fairly close in on this whole going hardish towards demons. Got a couple items which are pretty good, we're not making any use of as of yet. Because Siri rolled away their level 2 Lucian. Oh man. That's gonna suck. That Blade Master stuff is making our Aatrox go crazy.
I release them from their pain.
Cool. So Warmogs is pretty solid on our Shen. So let's go and stick that on them. Keep them up. So it's kind of nice because it lets, you know, while they're using their ultimate, they can't be hit, they're regenerating. Do I want to do anything else? Do I want to make use of the double recurve bow? I don't think there's going to be a situation in which we're kind of lamenting the fact that we've got a rapid fire cannon, so we might as well make use of it now. Also, we've got the volley bears threatening in case we transition. Cool, so Shen didn't get caught out by the casting. There we go. He's able to heal up. But that nerf is actually right. I think we could probably toss our... There we go. So we could get set up for some spicy meatballs. I think Morgana would be a good complement standing next to the Shen. But yeah, it's all good. So we're doing well as a weird Ranger Blade Master competition. Love it! Oh man! Oh man! Okay, so we can bung another person in now, which I think... yeah, let's do that, because that means we can get our demon stuff really going. I'm not seeing too much. We actually need the low rent Blade Master, so... let's maybe build towards a powerful Shen later on. I'm going to try and concentrate my stuff around the Shen, just so when he does get his ult off, he's protecting the largest quantity of people. There we go. Alright, well at least it's the lightest loss we could have gotten, except, well... yeah, the amount of health you lose is based on the enemy unit's levels, but that's probably the most reasonable of the good situations. So, alright, so Draven would be absurd. Don't think that's a very realistic possibility, but we could get a Aatrox. I think that'd be our third Aatrox, that'd be pretty good. We're in the... okay, it's not impossible. Okay, well it's impossible. I'm quite happy to get them all gone, though. Hey, we managed it. So, what can we do with that one again? Oh, that's right. That's the... we could invest in some shield stuff for her, or maybe a frozen heart. I guess we'll see what comes up. And I forgot to take advantage of the full bench thing. Though it still doesn't feel quite right to me. Having a level 1 Bane, I probably should be swapping it out for an Ashe. I'm trying to get more little stuff in. Shen's doing a good job. Very good job.
They joined the wrong army.
It's a lose streak, but it's a lose streak that I can accept. Okay. I think I do want to keep the volley bear just because I feel like I probably need to transition away from ranges at some point. I think the item setup I've got for volley would be very good for volley bear because the range stuff is not really. I'm not getting other ranges. I think at some point I just want to give up on that. And maybe just go for the maybe some sort of weird demon bear composition. So I just swap out and go for ninjas?
Let's go.
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting anywhere near yours.
With honor.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Yeesh. Oh.
None survive.
Okay, I think that gives me a fairly solid reason for that. Ooh, man, 2-star Kindred, 3-star Tristana. Gnarly. Didn't quite kill someone, but we did win a game. So I call it a win. Alright. Some tempting propositions there. I think we might need to start moving back over to the side. Would enable our volley bear a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure what that is though. Ooh, jeez. I think we're still gonna lose. That was an interesting match. Man, yeah, ranges is just not happening at all, is it? Alright.
I was forged by winter.
Maybe it would have been better to chuck at that chug out there, I'm not sure. Ooh, jeez. Well, I think I know where the other rangers have gone.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Man, wouldn't mind me one of them. Wow. Okay. Lucky. So I think if we get in the top 4 of this one, we're going on and playing another game after this. Oh, nice. Well, let's show it is a full range of this place. Woo. Hey, not too shabby. Alright, so we're close to breaking into top 4. Take a quick look and see what else we've got. Oh man.
No cure for fools.
So that's a much better Blade Master. Okay. I don't think I've just messed my composition up too much, but we'll see. Oh, that's right. So let's. Ah, pants. The items are on my upper, or on the other board. Well, let's hope that none of those were necessary. Apparently not. Alright.
I was forged by
So
nature.
I think going 6 Blade Master is not totally impossible. So if this guy's going to be our primary carry, we probably want to put some kind of protection on him. Let's do that. There you go, so now he's got the 2 ranges, he's going to be in across all of them. Oh, actually, I think our team composition is not too awful. So let's just make a little collection of the ranges we'll probably never use. Give ourselves a little bit more. Great. And that's the perfect item to pick up.
Though many try.
Jeez, it does feel bad to not be using all these ranges which we've got here, but I just don't know if they're actually even that useful anymore. Maybe we should just sell them to stop being bad. Oh, an Imperial Blade Master. Let's give it a go. I should not put them there. I think it looks like most people are setting up their stuff in the top left hand corner, so I should probably be building nice, well, building my formation that line. Oh boy. Whew, okay. I think I'm gonna ditch everything but this one here. To reorganize the formation so that it's enough to level up. Oh yeah, so it's mispositioned. Well, Bully Bear's doing work. Palpatining like it's nothing. What am I close to? Night Brawler Imperial. Okay. Man, I'm up to 5 Blade Masters. So if I can just find myself, or make myself. Actually, yeah, all I need is an attack speed item, and then I'm good to Blade Master go. Alright, let's get ourselves another body in place since we're kind of ostensibly on a winning streak here. Wow, the Shen's still doing work. Just volley tactics, I suppose. Still gonna win, but still. So we need a recurve bow. That's it that matters. We got it. We had to take the worst champion available, but hey, that means we're up to 6 Blade Masters, which means that we're gonna have a half a chance for each of our Blade Masters to attack 3 times, which is ridiculous. So first of all, let's try and make sure it's not on someone who's already a Blade Master, because that would be silly. Alright, in fact, because most of our guys are, that's not necessarily going to be the easiest thing
I
to
shall
figure
show them what it is to fall.
Alright, there we go, 6 Blade Masters. Hoorah! Let's get it on. This may create some weird visual effects. Whew. So I can... Well, we've made it into top 4, so I guess we're in the grand finals. Alright. Well, that's cool. We're on level 8, we probably should be spending that more than we are. Do we actually want the... No, we don't. Go for it, Palpatine Bear. this time went a lot better. Kasiri. Get dunked. Oh, nice. I don't even know who that goes on to. Alright, well.
I shall show them what it is to fall. Life is ours.
Let's get planting. Well, nothing embarrassing happened like getting killed by the dragon. So I can let him in. Alright, who the heck is this going to? I mean, I don't know. No. Him? That's great. Oh, there's a second Draven. Ooh. Oh man. Oof. Oof. Okay, I think maybe need to move stuff back from being. Need to move our line back to give Volley Bear a little bit more room to get attacking without just being instantly murdered. I think it might be spent down to nothing time.
This is where dreaming shine.
Well, it got us a level 2 Draven out of the deal, so I call that a win.
They joined a long army.
Well, we made it to 4th, so I think that's enough for a place in the finals. Huh, well I've never had 6 Blade Masters before. Let's take a look at the winning person's team. So what have they gone for? They have gone for just all the demons.jpg. Yeah. That works. I don't even have any other synergies going on. I don't think so. It's just demons. Man. I guess demons must be pretty good. Yeah. I've got demons and Caster Varus. Nothing else actually particularly special there. That's right, actually. All that mattered was getting through to the top 4 here. None of the rest of it actually makes a difference at all. I think there is a final standings kind of thing, which we're nowhere near getting into in any significant fashion. But, still. So apparently, demons are really strong, but they might also be very, very highly contested. I think the demon mana burn is very, very good. Okay. So yeah, So interesting thing about this one is these ones are all level 2s. Like there's nothing particularly outrageous here. They've literally just stuck all the demons together, which is a fair indication that the demons in G might be too strong. And yeah, they've got very few items, though they're loading up on them now. But like they were already winning before they started using their items. Let's see. So it gets a gunslinger player who doesn't look like they've really changed their composition since for a while, and yeah, they just get complete runs. I think the nice thing for the demons is that a lot of their stuff is higher tier, so you can carry on using it later on. Whereas for gunslingers, you've got tier 1 units which are kind of core, and that's not a good look. Alright, so they've also gone for demons. In a demon versus demon off. I don't know quite. So they've gone for demon sorcerers. Whereas the person who's winning has just gone for demons, etc. It's very weird that that could be the case. That just random demons would be good enough. Man, the redemption is super game breaking. It does go off successfully. Ah, jeez, let's do it all over again. That fight wasn't even remote place. There's a not tiny possibility. Yeah, they're still using like 1-cost units. Ugh. Man! It bums me out. Admittedly, like I should probably concentrate more on what I'm doing. But it bums me out when people are doing stuff which is... I mean, I guess they're probably, they're getting the Elise is there just for the demon. Yeah, because there's 5 demons. Why is the Elise there? Elise doesn't need to be there. Ugh. Also with a really random collection of items. So the Tear of the Goddess works really well for rapid spell spamming, but it doesn't really do anything for the Elise at all. Well... They got some pretty good for those, very nice. What did... More redemptions, huh? Yeah, there we go, because Siri's doing a little bit of commentating themselves. They put it on the... Ah! They put it on the Elise. Why is Elise your frontline? Why is not your, like... It doesn't matter if Elise stays alive. Whereas if Swain stays alive, that's hugely important. Oh well. What do I know? I lost already. But yeah, I mean, if demons are enough to support the 2 most accepted players, it does tend to indicate that they might be stronger. But just spamming demons is the way to go. Hey, well there you go. I think the first place fight is winners. Oh wait, no, it's not the first one. They reverse round from last time round. Cool. Done. So we should have another game being set up now. Which I believe is the... So we've gone through... We made it to the winners semi-finals, then 1 hour in the losers semi-finals. So now we get to play in the winners, grand finals, I suppose. So while we've got a chance, let's take a look over some more team competitions. So, what were we trying to go for in the last game? I guess just, well. Oh, hello. Sound of someone else who doesn't mute their microphone. Excellent. So what were we trying to do? Is there a Blade Master? No, honestly I don't even know. Alright, well, I guess it's time for the grand finals. Neat. Well, that's a pretty good shout from before having not made it past the first round of competition to make it to the finals. It's barely, you know, it's by the skin of my teeth, but ultimately, managed to get here. So I call that progress. Here we go. Oh. That's one of the players doing a bad job of accepting. So N9 TFT is Platinum 3. And just, oh man, it's going to be pretty much everybody. But I guess Kasiri in particular and Mr. Cart. Kasiri and Mr. Cart, those are the two players I'm going to be looking out for in this one and hoping for the best. Alright. Kasiri has got the most over-the-top rune spirit possible. Let's see if we can smush him good. Okay, so this needlessly large round will get us into the area for a locket, and the locket is going to be at the other end of some armor. So hopefully we'll turn up some of that. If not, then we've got lots of other places we can take it to. We can maybe get a Guinsoo's Rage Blade, though I don't know if Guinsoo's, since they had the attack speed changes, I don't think Guinsoo's is really favoured anywhere near as much as it used to be in TFT. It's not an armor, but I guess it'll have to do. So, pick up the Gunslinger synergy. And see how we really. Okay, so apparently finals is best of 2. I don't know if the points have reset for the finals because in which case then we would get a certain amount of points for our positioning, and then we have to then play a further game to kind of get an average amount of points. So a Hextech Gunblade is okay, but it doesn't functionally do that much for us. Ooh, an early Morgana is very nice. And let's build towards the... we could go towards the Noble, but we don't really have anything else, and I really want to keep the Morgana in play as much as possible. So we've got a pretty nice setup. The Morgana will probably be able to hit everybody on the opposing team. Alright, let's take this chance to look around. So we've got Master Vi with a better Noble setup. We've got sort of Gunslingers from Mr. Cart. N9 is going for stuff. Cookie Baker is, again, stuff. I guess it's a little bit early. We've got one other person who's going directly for Gunslingers. Two other people going for Gunslingers. We should probably not go for Gunslingers. What we could go for, though... Alright. Okay. Alright, that may not have been the best idea, but it got our level 2 ants to the field, which I suppose is something. So that's a defensive formation. Alright, it worked.
The dark should feel
Keep
me.
expanding our options. So we could go for a green suit, but I think we're going to hold out and see if we can get anything more significant. What options we've got so Sword of the Divine with the blade, with the BF sword, and green suits. Hex tech, of course, between these two.
Give up now!
Alright. Let's try something a bit weird. I don't know if this is remotely sensible. Well, let's give it a go. Oh man. So, if we can actually get any of our spells off, then the entire opposing team should blow up instantly. Turned out to be quite a large if. Alright, gonna probably need more of a front line than that. I thought that competition might work, but it could just be a longer term proposition. Let's try something like that. So we have got still the option of gunslingers. Let's take a look around and see. So knights, good stuff. Gunslingers, stuff. My kingdom for a schoolboard, honestly. Oh yeah. Oh, jeez. There we go. That's what the competition's supposed to do. Ooh, so, I guess we could always... Actually, yeah, we've got a reasonable incentive to go after a spatula now, if we can see one. To allow us easier access to major sorcerers, so let's give that a try if we can get to it. I think it'd be kind of unique. But the sorcerer effect is pretty strong. To get that extra 40 AP, which is very, very good, and if he's casting spells, then you get the double mana on hit, which again is very, very good. This will give us a fairly decent shot at going for 6 sorceries if that opportunity arises. So let's give it a go. Hoorah! 4 sorcerers. Which does actually mean that we could put something a little bit more substantial on the front line, if we had anything more substantial to put on the front line.
Here comes the boot.
Well, let's keep the gunslinger. Good time to roll him.
You cannot take a shattered
Alright.
soul.
so we're starting to get a... Okay. I think we kind of need to... Ah, we're already very close to getting up to full... This will put us on 5, so we need one more sorcerer, and then we've got a team full of ridiculously... I think it is a lot. Yeah, it's 100% increased spell power. So, that is nasty. Alright, well we get to go up to the next level. We can bring in our Twisted Fate to use as a bit of a mana battery. Oh, I suspect again that we probably should be putting more onto our front line. With that in mind, Brawl is a pretty solid choice in that respect. I think a lot of other people are going demons as well because we're not seeing any of them. Do we go for Ninja Assassin? Or do we get our 6th Sorcerer? Brilliant. I mean, we can't actually deploy them, but the idea is there. This may have been an awful idea. Well, time to get out. There we go. Man. 6 sorcerer compositions already. What?
Guide my forward.
I think we're still gonna get absolutely smashed.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
So we need to find out, with our 2 Kales already, we need to find a way to survive for long enough to actually do anything. So we're close to leveling up Morgana, close to leveling up Twisted Fate as well. We really need to have something on the front line, which you can always make into a sorcerer. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, let's hope that Kennen can save us. He's gonna get an incredible ultimate off. Get it. Just for someone being my 2 Kales. Alright, so this is the last... Actually, yeah, screw it. Kayle in and start doing stuff. As much as I am absolutely loath to lose access to the elementalist stuff, I think Kayle's too good. And also, it is functioning as Handy Burst. Okay, so I do not know what to take, so I'll just take the most expensive thing. I think having access to the Cursed Blade isn't too shabby, honestly. I'm imagining I can pick up the, as much as I could have taken some bits and pieces there to just get some straight level ups. I'll be able to find them elsewhere. Hey, Sergio Baker. Baker. How's it going? We're trying to muddle our way through a TFT Tournament. We're managed to make it all the way to the grand finals by some dark magic, so we're trying out. A competition that's not working at all. That was cool in concept, which is 6 sorcerers. Hey Dagon, good to see ya. We managed to get 6 sorcerers, we're still getting absolutely creamed. And a large part of that, I think, is due to having no front line. Dagon? Well, I'm counterfeit cast. No, sorry, just counterfeit on League. So you can have me on there. Alright. So let's. Gosh, I don't want to ditch any of this stuff. That's probably the most expensive. There we go. So Cho'Gath will get that. I need to really need to get into more stuff. Actually, I probably need to go for. There we go. What was this true for? Yeah. Okay, so I need to probably find. I need to get. Oh, that's not too shabby. Alright, so let's level up on them. Dagon the Fierce. Alright, cool, I'll write that down. Dagon the Fierce. If I could spell, that would help. So I could really Brand would be extremely nice.
It's on the cards.
All right. Yeah, Dagon, I will. I'll add you after the game, though I'll be playing another round of the tournament after this as well. Ah, apparently I've reached critical mass of actually having a front line, which is nice. Okay. I think this formation is fine. This combination of items is not going to do anything for me at all. I think Cho'Gath in the middle is okay. In the ideal world, I'd be getting the Veigar up to level 3 so you can just start creaming everybody. Oh, interesting. It's a gunslinger pump. Okay. Let's file those dreams away under unachievable. How am I doing? Last place. Oof. So I know this is super stupid with this kind of composition, but I also really want to get the level 3 KO, sorry, the level 2 KO. This will give me access to a second sorcerer. Hey Jesper. We're playing in the grand finals of the free TFT tournament because we made it through the first round in 4th, then dropped down to losers bracket, then made that through that in 4th, and now we're trying to run probably the goofiest comp which I've ever been able to do, which is using spatulas to make a 6 sorcerer composition. It's going to be glorious. Well, let's be accurate, it already is glorious. If this guy gets his ult off, everybody dies. Ah, yes, speaking of watching your TV. Why? That sounds like a lovely way to enjoy it. It's all worked.
They joined the wrong army.
Well, it was a brave new world. It was a brave new composition. Unfortunately, I think the Aatrox... I maybe put the Aatrox too far back to protect him, and now I just got done dead. Alright, well, this is a good chance then to try practice casting a TFT tournament. So what have we got? Just TFT ZD in the first place at the moment. Looks like they're going for a gunslinger blade master composition. It's pretty solid. Sitting on the Aatrox that we're hoping to have for all this time. I'm not sure why they would put the Shen right at the back of the back. That's a bit weird. I guess these are kind of sacrificial lambs. They're going up against Hanksky, who is the 3rd place player, who gets royally demolished. So yeah, that Aatrox hit through there, man. If I could have done that on the opposing team. I don't have any regrets about going for that 6 sorcerer composition. I just wanted to do it. Dagon, my username is counterfeit. So the first part of the top right thing, unless you're talking to Jesper. If you type in the Discord invites in the top right, you can just type that into the Discord, add a server bit, and you'll get added. Let's see. So Mr. Cart, I know, is very, very highly ranked. They've gone for Yordle Sorcerer. Yeah, Yordle Sorcerer. So there's 6 Yordles and a Sorcerer. I've tried to get Yordles working before myself. It just hasn't worked. I think I made a mistake by passing up on the Kennen. In retrospect, I think the temptation to go 6 Sorcerers was too overwhelming. What I should have done is held off. The 6 Sorcerers was really good, but because I didn't have a front line, the Sorcerers never really got to do what they were supposed to. I think I would have been much better off having those Sorcerers like in my back pocket for later on, but building a actual front line so the Sorcerers had enough time to do anything. So in this case, you've got Morgana's got an entire squad of Yordles all with the how much dodge is it? It's 60% chance to dodge. Like literally has her bullet shield. So this is a noble comp, so they get lots of extra armor. They're actually but they just get annihilated by spells. Very good against standard attacks. As you go on, more and more spells come in, so less and less relevant. Oh, the link says it's expired. Let me just check and see if what the link is. Let's see. Oh! Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to change it across to a new link. Sorry, I didn't realise that one would be time limited. If you give that link a try, that one should work. My Lucian is suicidal, dashes into MFL. Yeah, the AI is not amazing, so we've spent a lot of time with that one. Let's check in with Mr. Vi. So Mr. Vi is going up against the pack of Yordles. Has got 3 units which are magic immune, which is going to be extremely good against this competition. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think it will be. The best case scenario is when you run it into this kind of sorcerer comp, throwing spells directly into units that have magic shields. There we go. All you need is magic immunity, or at least nearly as good as. So Dragon and the Dragon's Tooth. That's kept them alive. So Mr. Vi, good job, you made it into top 4. I don't know if we play again after this point, or if it's somebody else. Let's see, N9 TFT, what are they going for? They are Blade Master. No, so they haven't got the Blade Master stuff, but they have got the Imperial Synergy, at least, but it's only on 2, and that's gone on to Swain. Alright, let's see how the pack of Yordles do. So that's not a good Kennen ultimate, but it might make up for it. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, no magic immunity this time round. If the Kennen goes down, that's pretty bad news. Raven. He's going to get stunned, going to get put in the dirt. Excellent! Okay, so that's the end of Mr. Vi. Had a good run, but ultimately, nothing more. So for just TFT, let's see, I'm trying to remember now who's got what. Having a school board's going to make a huge difference. Do you have any completed items? No. I'm pretty sure I saw 1 or more people going for the Blade Master, so it makes sense to go for the Yasuo. Yasuo, definitely one of those units that's very solid just as a throw-in. You know, as far as the kind of crappy units for the purposes of just getting a synergy, it's not so crappy. And Kale's getting soul. What is the world coming to? The only problem for this Yordle comp is I don't really know where it goes from here. I guess it puts in more sorcerers. Fair enough. That's not a big power jump. an Elise? Huh. Alright. Seems weird. Alright, so we've got ZD down the bottom, his current leader, against the pile of Yordles. Let's see who gets that AoE off first. Oh boy! And hey, it's pretty rare to get the chance to actually see Miss Fortune do her stuff. They did fix her in a patch or two ago, but I think, no, if you include the hot fixes, it's a couple of patches ago, so that her AI isn't quite as garbage as it once was, where it would frequently just fire up in completely random directions because she'd move just before firing, and then it would reorient her firing cone. Cool, Dagon. Yeah, all you need to do once you join up to the server is make sure you're in the right region, and then it will start notifying you about tournaments. They have them multiple times weekly. There's another one tomorrow. I definitely recommend it. Like, these tournaments have been great for kind of getting me to focus up. Alright, so ZD once again against the pile of Yordles. Gunslingers should theoretically not be very good against Yordles because of the Yordle racial alignment to dodge, and at least this time around that's a good thing for them as they get smashed. There goes, ZD loses for the first time in a while. I think Mr. Cart got to play against the Ghost. One of the mechanics which is, like most mechanics, is not explained, is that if you've got an odd number of players, one of the players will play against an opponent who isn't actually there. You can tell because they won't be on the platform. That means they don't get any of their racial synergies or class synergies in that match. So, let's see. So ZD's going to get themselves a Locket. That's going to be very good. Can double up on a Locket there. Phantom Dancer. Not an obvious target, really. Probably is going to go on the Lulu, if anyone. And Runan's Hurricane. Is there an on-hit? Not really, apart from maybe the Draven, and even then. The on-hit does like 25% damage, so not the best for our friend N9. Oh boy, I'm not even sure they're going to get it. Draven, close. Yep, just about managed it. Okay, so let's see, where does that Phantom Dancer end up going on? Oh, it could actually, yeah, it could totally go on the Gnar, even though that doesn't actually need it. But just as some extra defense. I generally don't know where else it goes to. Maybe Poppy? Maybe Mega? Honestly, I've got no idea. I guess we'll check in with the second, so that's Mr. Cart. The ZD, they put that. Man, they spread their lockets out. I don't like that. I think that seems silly. Like, they spread those lockets out across two different rows, which I mean, it does mean everyone gets more shield, but like, it's still. You know, it's still... Oh man, that Miss Fortune art was gross. But this was a ghost, so there's no help that she lost there. I'm not sure the solution they've got in place where you play against ghosts is the best solution, but it's a solution. So where did that go? Oh yeah, it went on to Carthus. Alright, I mean that's alright. It means it can't get assassinated, but I don't think that's going to do a huge amount. I think I would have preferred Lulu personally, because she's going to be getting up a lot of ults, and I'm not sure Carthus is ever going to need to do more than one. So what's CD doing? I think maybe contemplating the idea of putting in a Miss Fortune, but this is a ghost match, so don't need to watch this. So, oh, it's the two lower ranked players playing against each other. Pile of Yordles. So the relative formations are going to be important here. Oh, there you go. Draven's going to kill everyone, I think. Maybe. Not if he gets stunned. That lifesteal though might actually be enough. Ooh. Ah. Oh boy. That's not going to be enough to kill him. Exciting stuff. So, ZD. What are you going for? Man, that's okay, so you've got the red buff, which is pretty good. Because that applies, when the gunslinger hits multiple targets, as they will do here, because there's 4 of them. they'll all get this big chunk of max health damage, which is real nice. I don't like the Luden's Echo though. Luden's Echo is a lot better on Lucian because Lucian casts constantly, and it's an effect that goes off every time you cast. Whereas Tristana, I mean, especially she is casting quite good. I think this is going to be pretty ZD staggered. Yep. Oh, whoops, I didn't even notice that was a ghost match. Dagon, I believe I'm playing one more game after this, but it is in the tournament. So, you have to sign up for a future tournament. I don't know if I'll be playing after the tournament is done. Maybe I'll do like I'll do one game with you, Dagon, after the tournament is done, just so maybe you feel like it's worthwhile hanging around. Alright, so we missed what was going on there. What did get picked up? So that's a Warmogs. It's alright. The Warmogs would have been better, I think, on the Shen. Mr. Carts, what do they get? What are they doing? They're spreading their team out. Alright. So, yeah, Dagon, I would definitely play one in the background. Don't wait for me to finish. So, in this case here, it looks like Kennen has now become the protected object. Instead of the Morgana. Man, this is going to be close. But yeah, I think he's gonna... Oh boy. I take it all back. Those big spell hits. Is that a level 3 Vanguard? It's just a blown up Vanguard. Alright, Lucian. Doesn't really matter. I mean, there's Lucian and Poppy's up at level 3, but whatevs. I mean, they just mean they're a little bit harder to put down. Doesn't feel like they make a significantly different. Demon? Kennen? Right. I'm not sure about the Hextech Gunblade either. I mean, it does mean that he'll heal up a ton, but I don't think there's healing reduction in this game like there is in regular League of Legends for AoE. Alright, let's get it on. ZD in the red. That's a decent Kennen ultimate. That's a very good Kennen ultimate, but... yeah. Alright, Mr. Cart won. ZD has got health to spare. Oh boy. Okay. What do you mean? So level 3 Pike, I don't think that Pike is really that worthwhile, but it could well be wrong. So Morella Nomacon's going to be super sick for probably the Misfortune, I guess. I think it's because of, again, the continuous effect. For ZD... oh, sorry, that is for ZD. Hextech Gunblade from Mr. Cart is not going to do a huge amount. Yeah, I can't see other people's damage done. It's not an impossible outcome that the Rift Herald does. Okay. I think I managed to get to this point before somehow without actually having a good competition, so I got beaten up by the Rift Herald. But yeah, okay, so we've got spread formation, which I think might... which I think may have just been for the Rift Herald. I'll be curious to see if it stays in place. Because unlike ZD, who's got a very strong incentive for staying in the line, which is the Locket, there's actually no reason for Mr. Cart to stay bunked up apart from to protect an individual player. And yeah, they've gone for this most... oh, well, I might have to take that back, but I thought they were about to go for the most spread out. It looks like instead they're going to go for the most clumped up possible, even though they don't actually have any specific incentive for doing so. Yep, there we go, Misfortune's got Morella Nomicon. That goes off. That is going to be extremely gnarly. Yeah. ZD. Oh man! That ultimate! Oh, that was filthy! Brilliant. There you go. Underdog victory. Dagon, you've never seen a game make it this far. Yeah, this is a crazy game. Alright, so let's see the adaptation. So there we go. That is a Veigar level 3. So, Mr. Cart, current leader. Vhagar basically can just delete people. He's so, like, crazy. So we've got Merlin Nomicon, which is crazy nuts for our good friend Kennen. Vhagar hasn't got any items at all to help him get his cast off faster, which is a real shame. He probably should be getting the Spirit Shojin, because he's just going to be able to delete absolutely everything. But he may not even get the chance to get that many cast off. Yeah, they're not going to do it. Bump him up. Kennen Ultima is okay. Ooh, Mr. Cart. Yeah, Mr. Cart's got it. There we go. Good job, Mr. Cart. You're our winner. I think we have got another game where I can't actually win, but I can make other people not win. So that's something. Alright. I mean, I guess that's a nice thing about TFT is you're not ever actually specifically disadvantaged against anybody else. You know, even if other people are theoretically better than you, it's never a guarantee that they're going to win any given game because the roles might just go against them. I think you can play in a very conservative style, but that in itself is, you know, can potentially be a liability. Whew. Yes. So Dagon, I don't know what comes after that. If anything comes after. Maybe there's a Baron down the line if you go far enough, but it's very rare to see it go that far, yes. So, yeah, I've done this a few times before, which is when you really get your eyes kind of glazed over and you see a composition, you're like, I can make 6 sorcerers, I need to you know, I need to make a 6 sorcerer composition. Oh no. Alright. Well, it sounds like it's time for a composition break. So, alright. Guys, do let me know which one of these compositions should we go into. I might just choose one and send up and down. So let's stick to the A compositions just because I figured those are the ones that are always worth remembering. So we've got Pirate Swashbucklers, which is the classic Gunslinger Blade Master. We've got Ninja Elementalist, which is just all the ninjas plus Elementalists. Can't say too shabby about that. Polar Bear Frenzy, which is Carry Volibear. Oh, nice. You can even see when you mouse over them what items they're going to use. So that's pretty cool. That's Brawlers plus Elementalists. Then you've got Imperial Brawlers, which is basically holding on to Darius until you get Draven, and then building Brawlers. I mean, yeah. Elemental Demons. So that's very similar to the best comp, which is just use all of the AoE stuff and a bunch of... Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we see other people doing, which is just a bunch of demons and chuck in some elementalists while you're there. And Dark Yordle Magic, which is Yordles plus Sorcerers. Alright, let's... I'm curious about Ninja Elementalists. Let's have a look in here. So we'll hopefully be back with the actual TFT tournament shortly. So Elementalists and Ninjas share units, so that's the Kennen, primarily. And, yeah, in fact that's it. And that's designed around spamming Zeke's Herald. I think Zeke's Herald can be very, very strong. I don't see it built nearly at all. And then combo with multiple Iron Slurry. So, yeah, the idea is to shuck everything into a line, which is where assassins tend to prefer to be anyway. And then just put as many auras out as possible, which I think is fairly reasonable as a strategy. So, alright. So, in the chat before the game started, people are talking about how demons are the strongest composition. And they lose to very few. Which I think is true. Alright, I think we're ready to get started, so this will be the last proper, well, I'll say proper, tournament game of the evening. So we're in the grand finals. We got absolutely crushed in game 1. We can really only kingmake at this point by making other people lose. So let's do that. Dagon, you're starting your game off Pirates for X Recon. I think getting Pirates early on definitely feels a very good setup. Alright, I tend to go on the right hand side here just so I've got a decent shot at... Alright, there you go. I do think, as much as there are some very good other items, as far as I can tell, the bow seems like it's the most solid opening choice just because of how many different things it can go into. So, you know, you've got the rapid fire cannon, which is, you know, very, very flexible. And then the Cursed Blade or Phantom Dancer. Maybe even a Blade of the Ruin King for a Blade Master Goofy comp. Well, I say Goofy. It's actually quite good. Let's use the red around the outside of the screen. This lets me just get out and onto the field. Alright, what do we got? Hey, an actual item. Swank. Okay, let's sell this one off and start buying other stuff. Boop, boop. This is definitely a part of the game that can afford to, in fact, probably should, have a lot of trimming of how long it takes to do. You don't really need to start actually putting items out on people, but it's there. So let's start thinking about the items we can get. So we've already talked about the recurve bow. For the BF sword, we could potentially get a Zeke's Herald going if we got a Giant's Belt. I don't think at this point we're too worried about getting a Bloodthirster. Oh, there we go. There's our goal as punishment for our many crimes. All right. So we've got a decent brawler start. That's a it's a lot of damage. I'll keep hold bar. I don't think. I think brawlers are pretty darn good. The big payoff for brawlers is going to be volley bear. If we can get it. So we could level up. Alright, let's go again. So this should give us... Well, we'll get at least the double Demon Pirates. Oh, Dagon, that's what you're going for. Yeah, so the whole idea which I'm going for here is just to provide a distraction while the Kha'Zix goes to town. It's working relatively okay so far. I think we're kind of at the point now we can start looking around and meaningfully trying to evaluate what other people are doing. Oh, there we go. A brawler. A leveled up Yordle.
swiftly now.
Okay. So let's have a look round. So, looks like knights and rangers, gunslingers, gunslingers. Ooh, early Morgana. Okay, so it looks. So one of the advantages of going for the Blitzcrank yourself is that you've got, you know, you might have a bit of a monopoly on them, but it looks like that's not going to be the case at all. Alright. Cool. I could switch across to Imperials. If I win this round, then we'll see. So they are. Okay, I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, let's give it a flutter. Okay, so we've got sword. I could probably use here. We don't have the. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't have minded getting a early Zeke's if that was possible, but there weren't any health items available. Chance bells. Alright, what have we got going on? Let's see. Oh, that's worth knowing. That shouldn't be sensible. In fact, I really just said I don't know it. Okay, well, guess goodbye losing streak. I do have the option of switching across to Rangers. That seems like not a terrible idea. Okay, Telephone with a Brawler in a pretty good spot. Ooh, jeez. Okay. I'm not sure that actually made that much sense. So we need stuff that's ever likely to get off its second ultimate, which is probably going to be the... Yeah, I'll swap out the ranges for these two. Because that might actually, you know, ever do something. Whereas Katarina is ever going to do anything. At least not Spear of Shojin related. Oh, well, good thing they got killed before anything really happened. Alright. Let us deposit those eggs into yonder basket. I suppose. Hope for the best. Best. Apparently, it was not particularly good. Whew. Ah, weather. Things may be looking up.
The dark should fear me.
Okay, I think we got a decent little composition. But, you know, I kind of feel like the odd one out here is Darius because he doesn't really do a huge amount. Is that better or worse? Honestly, not sure. Oh gosh, I really loathe the demon synergy. It is the worst. Okay. Well, if you can't beat him,
Hope you like it rough. The dark should fear me.
just start doing the same thing.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Those are some very good rolls, though.
Let's do this.
Oh man, that Kennen ultimate place was pretty nice. The streak is over! And this time, Ash did not whiff her ultimate. Alright, we've already got a Draven, so I think I got started. I think Gwynsu's is actually pretty reasonable. And he can take our current Ashes items and just make use of them. So I think that's alright. Because he's got a very high base attack speed, even though it was nerfed. It's still very good. Oh boy, it seems rude to pass up. Alright, that should be a very strong Raven. Of course, it would be nice if I could say that for the rest of the team. But sadly, I cannot. So what do I need? I really need to have a...
They will know regret.
I really need to have a Bloodthirst Emblem, which I can get. Okay, no. So that's all. Front line's still not strong. But if I think, well, Garen's probably the biggest standout of. So needs to try harder. Blade Master seems to make sense. Demon Pirates Blade Master. Nice, Dagon. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It seems like there's a lot of crossover there. Oof. But, in good news, what we were looking for. So if we can find one more Blade Master in a pretty good spot. I think we should probably just be going up to 4 Demon. Oh, jeez. Well, we just got demolished. Right, we have to spend up to next level and probably sell. Okay. Gotta spend that or we're just dead dying.
This is where
Oh.
Draven shines.
That's Chevy. Okay, Draven's scared. Ay, ay, ay.
Is my gift to you.
Okay. We're gonna spend 2 stay alive. Oh, I could definitely build Zed in this game. Oh, if I had an elementalist tower. Or a blade master. Oh, it's gonna be fun. And we are donezo. In last place. Oh boy, it felt like we were so close to actually having a good game, but no. Ultimately, it got absolutely trashed. Oh well, still got a lot of learning to do, but making it to the finals itself, I think it's worth something. Alright, we'll keep watching for now until Dagon's ready to finish up. Alright, well let's go and see how good players do it. So we've got Yordle Sorcerer. I still don't think this is a particularly good thing, but I can understand. Actually, no. To be fair, let's think it through. So the idea is that the Hextech Gunblade will heal for while Kenan's doing his ultimate, and he needs to survive to do for his ultimate to mean anything. So I can get that, I suppose. Yes, but thank you for going out of your way to flame me on Facebook. Weren't even bold enough to do it in game, huh? In game, on stream. Oh, so I think the big thing that I didn't do there was I didn't notice that I had Elemental synergy and Blade Master synergy like there for the taking. I don't think I could have gotten Blade Master, but I think I probably could have just stacked up one of the demons for an Elemental. Elementalist would be totally fine. So that was a big thing. I suppose that's the big thing to look at going forward, is just make sure I keep an eye on my synergies. Like, this is going to be something for casting, it's just being, like, having a mental map of, like, what's possible. So, I mean, if the basic spectator is literally just this, where you don't get any additional information, it's going to really suck. So we saw this in the previous game, which is the pile of Yordles around the carry. I mean, it makes sense, but it's very, very vulnerable to AoE. So if the Cho'Gath, for example, gets on his ultimate, that's going to be a very big problem. I think, yeah, okay, so the Cho'Gath's got nailed. I think people clump up more than they probably need to. Oh, wait, they've got a Zeeks. Mr. Cart's got a Zeeks, but they're not actually making full use of it. Dagon, how close are you to the end of your game? Just so I know if it's worthwhile waiting around. Like, if you're sort of only slightly into it, then it's... I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing the end of this tournament, I suppose. But yeah, no, wow, this is a really... Still a really poor use of the Zeke, so it's only affecting 2 people out of the potential 5 it could. I think you could probably reorganize formations to still alive for this. Okay, Dagon, you're near the end. Alright, fair enough. It's interesting though to see other people going for compositions which I've tried to go for and just not gone anywhere with. I suspect, given the fact that they're quite good players and they're playing these competitions successfully, it's maybe just a case of them knowing how to play it. So something which I haven't really got a handle on as of yet is the whole idea of when to kind of roll really hard and when to like hold off from leveling. Because I just tend to just sort of play on sort of automatic, where I will just level up whenever I can, rather than, you know, saying that there's certain units I need to level up at this point, so I need to spend on rolling for them, rather than trying to level up as soon as possible. So let's check in with Mr. Vibe, who is currently last place, but just got a couple of level ups, I believe. That's the Daisy. Daisy could have been ours. Man, that's a nice Braum. I don't know about the Demon, but the Foray is pretty nice. Oh man, that Kindred ultimate could not have been nicer. So yeah, Mr. Vice lives for another day. So they've gone for double Shojin Guinsus. Sorry, not double Shojin Ash rather. They actually haven't. Oh no, they've gone for They've gone for elemental ranges. There you go. It's like a classical composition just there. All ranges, all elementals. I think this is probably what I was missing before when I was trying to go for 4 ranges, is that I didn't pick up the elemental part, and so my front line was garbage. I don't know about the Morellonomicon being... Oh, Morellonomicon being on Varus rather than on Kennen is terrible. Oh. Wait, that's the Assassin Vayne? What? A 3-star Assassin Vayne, no less. Is that good? I don't know. It seems dumb. But there's so many things I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Fight is enjoying that one. In with our favourite player, Mr. Vi, who man, that Kindred ultimate has come through clutch. And yeah, that's an elimination. Nicey nicey. I still dislike dramatically the Melanoma, but hey, Mr. Vi's gonna get first crack. Actually, I don't know which ones I want here. They've got elementalists, there are no elementalists, they've got ranges. Okay, they've usually just gone for the most expensive thing to get. What are they going to get with that though? Let's see. I don't think you can actually tell whose board is whose. No, you can't. Alright. We'll chip back in with them in a second. So, I think this is Mr. Cart. So Mr. Vi, what did they end up getting? Man. Oh, they're actually going to try and build Swain. Nice. A bold move. I still don't understand the magic immune Vayne that jumps into the backline and doesn't do anything. It just seems so bizarre. It's like clutch ratio is tactic. I mean, it's pretty troll. It does actually seem to, weirdly enough, be a relatively effective tank. But will the memes just fall away? I think they will. Sadly, Mr. Vi and their amazing flying Vayne will have to bid adieu. Nice. Alright, well, just out of curiosity, I'll run this one to the end, and then we can have a game. Dagon. Oh. So Mr. Carter's kind of stuck with this yodel. I think I've maybe not given the yodel stuff as much room as I maybe should have. So this is Blade Masters? Yeah. Blade Masters and then Blade Master Demons, I suppose. So will Pile of Yodels work out? That is a very effective cannon ultimate. And you see, there's a cannon. Oh my gosh! Of course that's because it was against the ghost. Okay. Mr. Cut? Let's go whack there, eh? Oh man, that's a nice drop, Mr. Cut. Theory. What's the Castellan doing at the back? Alright. Red buff is not major. Phantom Dancer, I think it's solid. Man, it sucks, really sucks having a Zephyr when it comes to this round. I'm definitely seeing a lot of the same people taking part in these tournaments. Aatrox level 2 and up is super strong. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, I think they buffed up the Aatrox ult damage numbers to really eye-watering levels of damage. I think particularly if you combo it together with the Sorcerer, which of course you've got the Morgana to make that just a little bit easier. I think, you know, even without the Sorcerer stuff, Morgana's still very, very good. I mean, I guess any combination of units which are just very strong. I just do not get this Castellan. Okay, it's a rapid fire cannon Castellan, which just doesn't do anything. I don't know, I don't get it. But then maybe I'm just wrong. So it's a Gwynsi's rapid fire Dragon's Claw Castellan, which survived on full health, making the whole defensive item sale seem rather redundant. But hey. I think that was so much better on something like a Shyvana. Like that whole setup would be so much better on Shyvana. Mr. Cart is not really changing too much. That's what happened to that Thornmail from before. Which is, I guess, alright. Not sure about the Swordbreaker on them. I would have. I don't know, honestly. There isn't a lot of great targets. 0.65. Oh, actually, to be fair, no, has actually got a decent base attack speed, so fair play. Alright, Mr. Cart apparently needs to die. Dagon, how do you level up your avatars? You buy them. That's all it is. Ooh, Mr. Cart getting put before the horse there. Yeah, the avatars, you have to buy them. You buy loot boxes and then you get random ones for it. I tried it out on the PvE. You can get through a lot of them before you get anywhere near. Oh, interesting. So tentative changes for 9.15 are an Ash, Karthus, Kindred, Yasuo buff. Streak systems being changed a bit, Guardians being buffed, and Pirates being buffed as well. Kennen is, like, this is always a good way to tell what's overpowered by what they're planning on nerfing. So Kennen is going to be nerfed, as is Ionic Spark, so maybe we should revisit that a lot more often. Player damage is getting nerfed. Demons and Dragons are both getting nerfed. It looks like Knights, Ninjas, Nobles, Voids are all getting reworked. And Assassins and Yordles are getting adjusted. Okay, so what? Right, how do we build a Ionic Spark? That's the. Oh, that's right. Okay. So that's with the Negatron Cloak and Needlessly Large Rod. 200 true damage. Okay. That certainly does give us more of a reason to go after the Needlessly Large Rods early. Alright, so last round I suppose. I'm guessing that casting might well be there just to enable the sorcerer synergy. Yes, I think that's right. But like, yeah, you look across at the... Well, yeah, maybe that's not progress. Yeah, okay, no, then it's something light. Alright, Catadin, let's... see if you can carry. Apparently. Man. It's still not done. Oh, nice. So it's interesting to know, even this late in the game, both of these players are still on rank 7. Whereas I would have gone much harder into trying to level up. I think maybe that's something which I need to maybe change. So presumably these guys are spending more of their money on... Yeah, they haven't got money back, they must be spending it on rerolling. There you go, they've got the Guardian buff going on, so I think it's going to work out pretty well for Syrian. It's because we've got Cassadin just killing everyone. No, it's worth noting he's not actually magic immune. But he is getting that shield back, and it's getting more shield than he's taking damage. It does feel bad to get to be playing a Tristana who literally doesn't do anything apart from enable this cheese. But, yeah. There's a decent possibility that one of these guys will die to this. I don't think I can actually look and see. Well, I guess it is just Elder Dragon. If it's anything like the Infernal Dragon, stacking up is not a very smart idea. Looks like Mr. Carter is trying to build, you can see he's trying to build towards the... Oh man, it's one Vega away from having an actual full level 3 Vega. Not a particularly good reward on the Mr. Carter side. In theory, I think that's going to get a lot more usage. Probably going to go onto the Aurelian Soul. Just get that ult up a little bit sooner. See where they put it. Now they're going to swap out the Aurelian Soul, and nice. And just get all their items across. Excellent. Alright. Now it's the last fight. There's that level 3 Vega. If only they had any items. What damage they could wreak. Though I don't actually know what items do. None of the items are really... But still a really underutilized Zeke's Herald. Ooh, yeah. Alright, casted in, carried in. How much on the X? Alright, there we go, we're done with that one. I didn't even notice he won. Kasiri, okay. Right, so who are you under? Dagon, the... spell Fierce is very possible. No. There you go. What is your summoner name? That? There you go, die. You could just add me. That would be a little bit easier. My name is literally just Cantabit. I'll set up a ranked lobby. Are you on EU West? Just to check. I did not get. Yeah, Dagon, which server are you playing on? Because if you're playing on EU Nordic or something, or USA, that might explain why we can't find each other. Oh, you're from NA? Okay, in that case, just, I can't remember if I've got a NA account. Let's have a quick look. Oh, that's really. Let's see if I've got a US account. Oh, I'm not sure I do. Yeah, Dagon. Yes, you definitely do have to be on the same server to play together. I'm trying a few different ones. Huh. Alright, I can't remember my... Oh boy. I cannot remember if I have got a North American account, but I will go through and grab one a little way down. Probably not right now, but I'll get one so I can have some games together. There you go. Fortunately, it is something that's very playable across in different servers. So yeah, that's not a problem. But for now, I guess I'll call it a night. Yeah, there you go. No, cheers for dropping by again. If you wanted to join the my Discord server, if you haven't got too many already, then there's a link for you. No, though, I think I'm going to call it a night. If you sign up through the TFT Tournament Discord, I believe there'll be a tournament. There's sign up for the North American tournament is open now, I believe. So if you go in, you'll be able to play in those. And there's nothing to stop you playing the US ones as well. You'll just need to get any US account. Alright guys, for now though, hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'm going to go to sleep.